Just like the first game, Sly 2 Band of Thieves got a brand new, updated version for PS Plus, Premium, and the trophy run is awesome. I can say it, I don't have to keep you in suspense and bury the lead. I am always looking for an excuse to play Sly 2 again, but the trophy list for the PS3 version was just not great at all. It's basically just made up of unmissable trophies, and I had to cover it that way in the old Platinum Hunters episode. Not this time. We have a legit trophy list here filled with some good stuff. If you watched the episode for the first game, I felt that it was the best Sly Cooper Platinum trophy list we have ever gotten. They handled it great with a mix of environmental trophies, collecting all the vaults, and a trophy for the Master Thief sprints without going overboard to the point of frustration. Did they do the same thing with this new version of this beloved classic? I kinda told you already. Let Trophy Papa show you how they did it with this last Platinum Hunters episode, or maybe first Platinum Hunters episode of the new year, depends on if I'm late on this. Happy holidays and Happy New Year! This is Sly 2 Band of Thieves, and this is Platinum Hunters, the show where we take a look at everything it takes to get the Platinum Trophy and whether it's worth the effort to achieve it. Of course, check out that first Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus trophy guide, or check out the old one if you haven't got it yet. There's two on the channel. Pick one and have fun. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more trophy guide videos just like this one, because you might just find your next Platinum Trophy. This trophy run is much simpler and easier than Sly ones, and that's because there are no time challenges to speak of, so it's all about 100% completion here and some cool environmental trophies using the gang's array of awesome power-ups. There is no going back to a mission once you've completed it, but don't worry, there are no missable trophies because all the areas you can go to can be revisited. I have some guides in the description below to help you with the clue bottles, but I think this video will give you almost everything you need to steal this platinum. There are 8 story trophies to collect here. I feel their names are a bit spoilerish, so I'm gonna hide them. But those 8 trophies are completing all jobs in each chapter, so yeah, story related because there are no side jobs. Playing this again is always a blast, and I love this absolute ride you go on with this bittersweet storytelling. You know what I mean if you've played it. I know it's an old game and I could spoil it, but I won't. While you complete each heist, you have to collect 30 clue bottles in each overworld so you can open the 8 hidden vaults and collect these trophies on screen now. There is one hidden vault somewhere with new power-ups up for grabs in each chapter, and it requires you to locate all the area's clues so Bentley can work his magic and get you in there. The vaults are always found in places you go to during missions and not in the main areas, so keep that in mind. You can pretty handily find all the clues by yourself if you want to, but you can also use collectible guides I have down below in the description to assist you, as I had trouble with a few of them hidden in some pretty sneaky spots. Now, excluding those 8 power-ups from the vaults, you need all 24 you buy off of ThiefNet for the No Challenge Too Daunting for the Cooper Gang trophy. ThiefNet, the one-stop shop for every thief and criminal. Only the ones off this black market website are required for this trophy, so you'll need to come up with some serious scratch to get all these power-ups, and in fact the coin total is 24,350 coins. Getting enough coins to pay for all of these power-ups is going to heavily hinge on how much pickpocketing and selling you are doing while you play the game. So we also have another trophy to look out for called Master Thief, which tasks you with selling 50 unique pieces of loot. In every overworld, enemies will have different types of loot like bronze, silver, and gold hair combs, for example, in the Black Chateau, or a small, medium, and large diamond in the Anatomy for Disaster chapter at the end. They all have different types, and some of them cross over between chapters. So you're going to want to keep your eye out for shining pockets, and then make sure you're doing a lot of pickpocketing so you thoroughly go through this list of loot. But even if you've nabbed every type of loot possible, that will only get you 30 of the 50 unique pieces you need for the trophy. The rest of the count will be made up of treasures. These are the ones you find in the overworld that you have to grab and bring home to the safe house without getting hit. There are 25 of these spread across 8 chapters, and some of them will have time limits, so you have to book it back to the safe house once you grab it. Unfortunately, you can only grab these when you're not doing a mission and you're just putting around, so keep note of that while you find these. However, bringing these treasures home to the safe house will give you a boatload of coins to buy more power-ups. So combined with the loot and treasures, that will make up the 50 you need for the trophy. And again, I have never bothered to collect all of these before, so I'm happy the trophies are set up this way so I can do that. Make sure you also collect the sleight of hand trophy while you're doing all this pickpocketing. As Sly, you need to pickpocket 5 pieces of loot without being detected while doing it. Easy enough if you do it carefully and resist the urge to take out the guard after you loot them. That will alert people around you, so don't do that. Just grab all 5 pieces first, and then you can start taking out guards. Sly Cooper is not the only one who has his own exclusive trophy to himself. Attack of the Giant Bentley is one for shrinking 4 puny guards at once as Bentley. If you use the size destabilizer power up to achieve this, it's a bit tricky. When you whack someone and then they turn small, they're on a timer at that point, and you need to get another 3 quickly. They need to all be small at the same time, so you have to work fast, or maybe you'll consider waiting until you get the reduction bomb later in the game, and that can be more helpful to getting this trophy more easily, as you can just toss it and get a bunch of guards all at the same time, and then you can clean up with the size destabilizer to get the 3rd or 4th one to secure the trophy. Murray is not left out, as we have one for him too. It's called One and Done. As Murray, you need to defeat 5 guards with the Fists of Flames power-up. Luckily, that power-up is the first one you can buy from Murray in the Black Chateau, so you can collect this trophy very early. And this ability is stupid OP, and you can one-shot almost any enemy in your way. And with that said, let's get into those chapter-specific trophies, aka the ones you collect exclusively in a certain episode. I'm going to tell you which chapter you need to perform them in, and keep in mind that you can go back with chapter select to go and clean up these trophies. We will start with a very easy one to find in episode 1, and it's right in the overworld. A monetary briefing is unlocked for finding 10 cash briefcases in our very first The Black Chateau episode. This one is simple and can be done at any time. Head to the area with the gate to Dimitri's nightclub, where you can find the tow truck, and there are tons of briefcases here to smash. They are in front of the gate entrance and also inside the garden as well, so break 10 of them and we are greasy sweet. There is also the Let Me Shine on You trophy, which is another greasy trophy. The description says, listen to Dimitri's Greasy Sweet remix in episode 1, which is a bit vague. The way I unlocked it was by heading to the turntables beside the dance floor when you infiltrate Dimitri's nightclub as Bentley in the mission Disco Demolitions, and just giving the turntables a whack. Boom, we're making a remix here, we're also getting a trophy to pop, and we're done here, Crackerbox. Okay, now we are in India for episode 2, and we have the Sky Turtle trophy to start on a high note. As Bentley, you need to get this turtle airborne and climb up to the roof of Rajan's palace. Now, you won't be able to do this the first time you arrive here, and you will need to wait till you reach episode 6, where you can purchase the hover pack from ThiefNet. Now we can reach up there no problem. Go to the back entrance of the palace, hover up to the blue molding around the door, and then hover up the rest of the way. That will get you the trophy, but I wonder if there's other spots you can use to get you up to the top of this palace. I'm sure there is and people have found them, but this is the way I got up here. The second trophy in this area is called Honorary Cooper, and you'll need to nab a guard and bring him into the safe house to say hello to the gang. The only one who can do this is Murray, as he can carry guards, but these nasty steps are in the way. I feel like Claptrap right now. So you will need to purchase the Atlas Strength Power-Up, which you can buy midway through the game, which allows Murray to jump while holding guards. Now you can clear these stairs and get your trophy. I don't know what's in this power-up that gave Murray more might to jump while holding a guard, but I guess video game logic. Heading over to Chapter 3 for the second Rajan section, we'll start with the Hidden Wealth Trophy, which once again asks us to break 10 unique cash briefcases. However, it's not so simple this time. The briefcases are not in the overworld and not as easy to find, and they are split up in different parts of different jobs. You actually find them in the missions Neela's Secret and Spice Grinder Destruction. Don't worry if you've completed the missions already, because you can go back to these areas whenever you want. But you'll need to find all 10 in these two areas, and they're mostly behind these green laser doors. There's a few of them in the Spice Grinder Destruction area that are just by themselves, but you'll find the lion's share of them behind these doors, so that's how you'll get your trophy here. The last trophy in episode 3 has to be collected after you complete the mission Blow the Dam. Now you can collect the Ancient Sentry trophy by defeating 3 guards using the tower turret you used in that mission. When you're not in a mission just free roaming, hop inside the tower entrance to get up on the turret and start blasting. I don't know how I didn't know this. I've played this game so many times and this is the first time I've ever thought about doing this. That's the great thing about these types of trophies. I love it. This next trophy in episode 4 is very fun, but you need to have the right power-ups to do it. The Wizard of Chaos trophy asks you to, as Bentley, use a snooze bomb, reduction bomb, and health extractor on the exact same guard. You will need to have all 3 of these power-ups in Bentley's arsenal first, and you can buy the snooze bomb in this area, the health extractor in episode 5, and the reduction bomb in episode 7. Then, pick any target to harass and use all 3 power-ups on them. Just make sure you use the health extractor last. Continuing the assault on the Contessa's operations in episode 5, we have the Gone But Not Forgotten trophy for paying respect to a ghost of the past, according to the trophy description. Ooh, creepy. I also never noticed this Easter egg before, so here we go. While you're completing the ghost capture mission, you will get this trophy right at the moment you release all the ghosts into the world. Then you just have to stand on one of these 2 platforms with the wolf statues and use your binocular to look at the coffin. This will pop 2 Easter eggs depending on which one you're standing on, and they are the characters Rocket and Jojo from Sucker Punch's very first game, Rocket Robot on Wheels. I've never seen this before and nobody has talked about this. So, really cool. Awesome. I'm glad there's a trophy for this. The other trophy, Blind with Rage, is a bit tricky. You will need to collect the Rage Bomb first, and it's found inside the vault in the very room you need to get this trophy in. So, get all the clue bottles first, get the power up, and then come back here because we need to defeat all 5 guards in this very vault room without being detected. Sneak your way up to the hanging chandelier and equip both the Rage Bomb and the alarm clock. The problem is you can get spotted very easily, especially with these guard spiders, so you want to eliminate as many of them as possible quickly. Throw the alarm clock into the fire pit to lure them there, and then throw the Rage Bomb behind them to push some of them into the fire. Now the wolves will start attacking each other, and wait till there is only one left. If a spider spots you, rewind and make sure you don't get spotted. Now with one left, you have to find a way to eliminate it either with the alarm clock fire trick or the silent obliteration finisher. I'm not sure if the regular one works, but give it a try. If you didn't get spotted, you will get this trophy, but you have to incorporate the rage bomb into this process in order for it to count. We have 4 trophies left to cover, and our next destination is Canada, to come see me and my Canuck brethren. Come over to my house, let's have some food. Let's party for New Year's. But if you've made it this far into the video, drop a like or a comment to let me know you're here. Happy New Year. That's quite enough of that. Oh man, this trophy. Fear the Murray is for defeating a bear without taking damage in my homeland of Canada in episode 6. Now I know what you're thinking, use the flame fists, right? Nope, doesn't work. In fact, it makes the bear more angry. This one, I had to cheese, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just started wailing on the bear and walking in a circle just in case it took a swipe. I kept stun locking the bear and he couldn't attack, and then I eventually whittled down the bear's big health pool and bam, got the trophy. No hits on Murray, he's good. The bear didn't want this smoke after all. The next trophy is very easy, but it requires you to open the vault in this episode and obtain the music box power up. No resting until I have Cooper, simply asks you to throw a music box at Carmelita for some reason. Just something to do, I guess. The music box is supposed to make the guards sleepy, but Carmelita is completely immune to it, as her desire to catch Cooper and put him in jail can wake the dead. Just throw it at her anyways. Now these last 2 trophies are very easy to get, and there's one in the penultimate episode 7 and one in the final chapter of the game. There's Nowhere to Go, which asks you to break 5 shitters. There are more than 5 outhouses here in this overworld, so as any of the characters, go nuts. Murray is built like a brick shithouse, so maybe we should let him break some shithouses. Finally, there's the Make Me a Steel Omelet trophy for destroying 5 metal eggs in episode 8. This is the final turn on the roller coaster ride that is Sly 2, and is basically just you having to search the overworld for these metal eggs that are sitting there and even respawn in various places. The place is not big, so finding them is very easy, and you'll probably do it while beating all the jobs anyways. So that's it. That's the end of our journey for this platinum heist, and I think this trophy list is so much better to complete than the last time. So if you have recovered the lost, then destroyed clockwork parts, completed 100% of the game completion, which is cool. I've never done it before, so I'm happy about that. Did a bunch of cool environmental trophies and collected all the trophies. Congratulations! You are awarded the Brotherhood of Thieves Platinum Trophy for the PS2 Classics version of Sly 2 Band of Thieves. Overall, like I said, this trophy list is so much better than the one for the PS3 HD version, which practically gives it to you. This one requires 100% completion, allowing you to explore all the power-ups, and it has a cool bunch of environmental trophies for some points of interest in the game. I've never opened up all the vaults or collected all the power-ups before because I never bothered to get all the clue bottles and enough money. The game itself has no reward for doing that, but with a platinum trophy up for grabs, it's a great incentive to see and do everything this amazing game has to offer. I think the best platinums tend to do that, and they're even better when there's minimal post-game grinding, so this one's a home run. The new version of Sly 3 still has to be conquered, and then maybe I can actually do that Sly 4 video I promised. These new updated versions have been throwing a wrench in my plans this whole time, but they are still a pleasant surprise. Like, I fully expect to see new versions of Ratchet & Clank games soon, so I better hurry the hell up with that Deadlocked episode. And I'm probably going to end up doing another Deadlocked episode somewhere down the line, probably. On top of finishing the Jack games, that's another problem right there. I hope they also give us Ape Escape 2, with a platinum and maybe finally give us that Ape Escape 3 that was rumored all the way back in 2017. The sky's the limit for our stranded PS2 buddies, but they're not going to be stranded very much longer. Their revivals on modern hardware are all coming. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope this was a nice thing for you guys to check out on New Year's. Happy holidays and happy New Year's. Thank you all for watching the Platinum XPerience this whole year. It was at the very beginning of the year that I made the change on the name and change in the way the content works. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching. I really appreciate it. To those of you who have just found out about me this year, welcome aboard. Thank you guys as well for watching. I hope we can do another year of awesome content, and I hope you guys enjoy. So that's it for this year. Wow, that was a whole year. Shit. A lot of crazy stuff. Like PS2 classics coming back. That's crazy. Maybe we'll get PS3 classics one day, and that's gonna be even crazier. Who knows what 2025 will hold for us? I just hope you guys stick around for it, and I hope all your holiday trophy hunting expeditions for all the new games you guys got go incredibly well. Thank you guys again so much, and peace out.